of the words you hear tonight are the students' own words. We spent the whole semester, well, quarter, writing the script and then rehearsing. This is about an 80-minute play, so there will be no intermission tonight. And also, some of you filled out a blue form at the beginning, sort of an interactive part of the play. Is there anyone who's still hanging on to that wants to hand it to me before the show? All right, well, hopefully you'll get to hear your words read at the end. There will be one scene in which we'll turn the house lights on above you and then ask you to join us in a game. And you can play as much as you feel comfortable playing. It's kind of like the 7th inning stretch. It's partway through the show. Enjoy the show.
Hey!
Welcome to the show.
That's Rachel. Look at that. What do you think of that? What do you think is going on in their head right now? Rachel is 15, and they are the youngest one here. They hate being 15, don't you, Rachel?
It sucks. All of my siblings are way older than me, so they've all moved out already. Now it's just me and my parents. It gets lonely sometimes, but it's been like this for about... Wait. It's been almost 3 years already.
Well, anyways, Rachel does this wicked impression of a trumpet. Do it, Rachel.
Trumpets are stupid. Play trombone.
That's Amy. Amy's 15 too. She's also pretty into music, but she's also pretty insecure about it.
I mean, it's not like I try to be insecure about it. I'm just not sure if I'm actually really good at it or like really, really bad at it, you know?
Here come Con and Nevi.
Hi.
Hello.
They're both juniors. Con was born in Vietnam.
Back when I was still in Vietnam in first grade, I was bullied. Every day in school was like a war zone. Kids would throw punches just to boost their egos or impress their crush. I once got knocked down on the battlefield, and as punishment, they all decided to spit on my face.
That's rough, buddy.
And I'm Ginevra, but everyone calls me Nevi. I'm kind of quiet, and I like art.
That's Ash. She's 17, and she's not here.
Oh.
Where's Ash? What do you mean you don't know? I thought she was here.
Well, she's not here, but she...
There she is.
Okay. Oh, mate. I was just taking a mask break. That's what I was doing. Taking a mask break. Right. As everyone was saying, I'm 17. I started working sometime after I turned 16. Now it's my senior year, and I'm a student athlete, but still working and studying for my SATs. Yes, multiple in an ACT, and working on my college apps. And maybe try to squeeze in time to learn how to drive. I know, right? Embarrassing that I don't know already. And I also have 6 classes that I sometimes forget about, although they will always be in the back of my mind, stressing me out. And I'm in multiple clubs while also having rehearsing for the school play. My schedule's a little overloaded, but it'll all work out in the end. Am I handling well? Not at all. Is it wearing me down? Most definitely. Am I going to keep doing it? Yep.
Ash's mom always tells me to get rest.
I never do though.
This play is about us. It is about our brains. And most importantly, it's about you. 20 years ago, scientists thought that teenage brains were just like adult brains, but just really garbage versions of them. They thought teenagers were just really crappy adults. Most people thought teenagers were just crappy adults.
So then scientists started using these things called MRI machines to scan people's brains and find out loads more about them. They found out that teenagers aren't actually crap adults. Their brains are special, and they're meant to be like that. That's okay. Here come Ava, Abby, Emma, and Gary. They're all 17.
Hi, my name is Emma. My ethnicity is Russian. I'd say I'm a pretty good listener considering that my friends come to me with their secrets and problems. Besides being a therapist though, I'd say I'm a pretty wicked artist as well, whether it be face or canvas.
Hi, I'm Ava and I'm a Leo. I like to think that I'm good at empathizing and connecting intellectually with others. Unfortunately, like a lot of my peers, I'm not as good as empathizing and talking nicely to myself. I express my creativity through theater, dance, and improv to express my thoughts and my feelings. This challenges my self-doubt. My heart is bigger than my eyes, and I somehow love the people around me more and more each day. That is all my brain will allow me to say before it starts yelling at me, saying I'm too cocky and I'm too self-obsessed.
Hey, hi, I'm Gary, and I guess if other people are bringing it up, hi, I'm a Cancer, though I don't know a whole lot about what that means. I have a couple of fun interests and hobbies. I love to sing. Music just connects with me in a way that few things do. One of those few things is theater. I love the freedom and the expression that theater offers, as well as the joy of performing with friends. Something else that's become important to me, though, has been knitting and crocheting. Specifically, knitting. It's become a method of calming and controlling difficult emotions.
You know, I used to do knitting too. I learned when I was like 8-ish from my grandma and my Oma, my great grandma. She's always like really, really nice to me, and she makes amazing cookies. They are so good, and I haven't seen her in a while.
Okay, it's enough.
Go dye your hair again, Everett.
Hi, my name's Abby, and I really want to be a baker. Ever since I was little, I would stand next to my grandma and watch her bake all the time, and I think that's what made me love baking so much. Just like Gary, I'm also a Cancer, and I really love to crochet. I think I'm a pretty caring and affectionate person, and a lot of my friends think of me as their mini-mom. So yeah, that's me.
Scientists now know that teenage brains are different for a reason. But if you go out on the street and ask your teachers, or your parents, or your coaches, or the security guard that follows you around in the mall because you're using a reusable bag and they are under the assumption that you were stealing, but you're just trying to save the environment, I bet you they don't know that. Or they think that they do, but they don't know what they're talking about at all. We know. This show has taught us, and we'd like to share that information with you guys.
That's Baowan, Alina, Darnasia, and Izzy. They're all 17. Baowan is, she's a little head over heels for a faceless YouTuber named Corpse Husband.
Corpse husband.
He has a really deep voice.
Bro, his voice is so nice. Bro, my mouth is foaming.
Okay. Next is Izzy. Izzy had her 5 minutes of fame when she got over 3,000 followers on an alt art account on an app called Musical.ly. During the course of quarantine, Izzy learned how to do her eyeliner, and she has not left the house without nonsense. Izzy also has a picture with a famous TikToker who has recently been canceled.
Quarantine sucks, but at least one good thing came out of it.
In Izzy's brain right now, there are 86 billion neurons. A neuron is a cell that sends information to your brain. In your brain, and your brain, and your brain right now, there are 86 billion neurons. Even Rachel has 86 billion neurons.
Rachel!
Very to her, but she does. Whenever you do something or say something or take your dog for a walk or take your walk for a dog, whenever you do anything, your neurons get connected up by these things called synapses.
It's kind of like when I talk crap about people I dislike with my sister, or when I learn a weird fact in science class that I'm actually interested and look it up later on in the day to know more about it. Or when I make those cute cards, you know, the cards you decorate yourself and write a message to someone.
Aw. All in all, it's the same. The synapses connect and light up, making new connections that you may experience every day. Like when I take handwriting analysis for forensics, or when I take driver's ed, or when I draw.
That's Bogdan, he's 17, and that's Nick, also 17.
Hi, I'm Nicholas, but everyone calls me Nick. I like to call myself a musician, but my parents just call it noise. I have a deep love for space and drawing, and pretty much the only thing I like about myself is this mane of an afro.
Hello everyone, my name is Bogdan, and I love my name because it means given by God, or a gift from God. Though, to be honest, sometimes I feel like I'm one of those gifts where you open up the birthday card and it's just words, no money, no cash. Just, I love you and that's it. But hey, it's the thought that counts, right guys? Get it? Thought, thinking, brainstorming?
Get a new joke! Can you believe this guy? Alright. What scientists now know is by the time you start puberty, you'll have loads and loads of connections. Tons and tons of synapses. It's called sprouting, we'll talk about that later. By the time you become a teenager, you will have more connections in your brain than you will ever have, possibly ever again.
Everett.
And this is Xavier.
We're 2 weeks apart. We met beginning acting our freshman year. We share a love for a very non-school appropriate TV show called South Park. We're both 18, we're both 18 though, don't worry. Everett is a great friend, he's a great playwright, and yeah, he's just a great person overall.
Xavier, this guy. What is there not to say about him? He's incredibly funny, a great director, and an amazing shoe salesman. Check him out! He will sell you some shoes.
Socks.
Do you have any discount ones?
I'm the oldest. I turned 18 back in September. I grew up an only child and moved around a lot. I actually started kindergarten out here in Fairmont, but I moved away halfway through. I have tons of hobbies and interests, like making jewelry, crocheting, drawing, painting, anything that will give me arthritis in my hands in the future. I'd have to say that theater itself is my biggest passion, though. It helps me to deal with my own emotions and to help me understand others. I can struggle with that sometimes. And yes, my name is Everett. No, I'm not named after the city. That would be really dumb.
I like skateboarding and short introductions.
Look at us. What do you think of us? What do you think is going on in our heads right now? You guys want to see? As you probably noticed, we've all been on our phones the entire time of this first scene. And we'd like to display some of the messages we've been sending back and forth as a way to look into our unique brains and how we process our thoughts. Ah, yes, thank you. Look at us. Who would you have been friends with when you were our age? Who's your favorite? And are they your favorite just because they're your friend or your kid? Who do you think's in love? Who do you think's always getting in trouble? Who do you think tells their parents to F off? Who do you think spends the most time locked away in their rooms?
Tim.
Look at us. Look at us.
Look at us.
Imagine that you could see all the connections that we've been sprouting in our brain ever since we were born. All lying around like clothes and wires and a whole lot of other stuff on the floor. It's a mess. It's a total mess.
In my room, I have a bunch of figurines and posters, like Joker from Persona 5. He's so pretty, like really pretty. Aside from that, I have like a bunch of what? A bunch of art supplies, like watercolors, color pencils, fairy lights, a little makeshift bed for my cat Clover. My father says that my room's a little bit too messy, but it's kind of organized for my own room. What else? Just more posters for myself. Just your average Civ.
Rowan? Yeah? Where are you? I'm in my room. Rowan? Yeah? What is going on up there? It's literally nothing. Rowan? What?
Богдан, выключи эту музыку!
Hold on! My brain is like my bedroom. 10 different personalities, plus a trash can. Sometimes I just wish I could click a magic restart button, but I invested too much into my brain, my room, to just start from scratch again. My parents, they don't really get it because they grew up differently, but I respect them for that.
Богдан!
Mom, please, hold on. Besides cultural differences, my parents also think that I'm getting too old for decorating my room. But the truth is, I just want to have a nostalgic vibe in my room. That snow globe collection, that's my love for travel. That vintage violin, that's my love for orchestra. I think symbolizing my special memories through objects is, I don't know, my way of organizing my brain and my room.
Богдан, если ты прямо сейчас не придешь, я тебя врежу.
Мама, ты можешь просто на пару секунд подождать, please? Basically, 10 different themes in my room, and 10 different sides to me, plus a trash can. So, who am I?
I like having my room clean. Why wouldn't I? It's my room. I wouldn't want the stress of having it a mess. Some days my parents think it's too dark in there, and some days they think it's too bright. And yeah, I may have a blanket over my window, but there is every type of light you can think of. LED lights, star lights, neon signs, fairy lights, and so much more. Practically everything lights up.
Unlike Izzy, my room can get very disastrous. You'd think I hadn't been lived in there for 75 years. Besides my war zone of a room, it offers insight into the person I think I am. Personal mantras I believe in, music, arty things on the wall. I like to buy old postcards and baby photos that they sell in thrift stores and hang them on my walls. I did take up origami for a couple of weeks in the pandemic, made little butterflies, put them on my ceiling. I have not touched those since.
Ava, would you like to watch Catfish with me?
Yeah, in a minute.
I spend a lot of time in my room, so I like to decorate it with things that make me happy. Like drawings that other people have given to me, along with, postcards from teachers and, things from relatives. One of the main attractions being a goodbye poster from my hometown. Even though none of the people who signed it talk to me anymore. I guess it can be kind of hard to let go of things like that. Shelves upon shelves of Funko Pops I've been collecting since the 7th grade. My highest priced one being Kyle Broflowski from South Park. I like to collect things like that.
When I actually have time to do stuff, I'm usually up in my room on my computer playing games for 4 hours straight, or singing super obnoxiously loud to myself and doing dances that seriously are not cool.
Abby, come help with dinner. 你送咗病未準備硬袋。
Hold on!
Come down! Now!
Every decoration in my room was either handmade or thrifted. I also have a younger sibling in my room, but she doesn't get a say in how things get decorated in my room.
Emma!
When I hear my mom coming, I throw my phone to the side and pretend like I'm not doing anything, act all innocent, even if I haven't done anything wrong.
Emma!
Yes?
Can I come in? I've got your laundry.
Get outside.
Are you doing your homework?
Yes?
I know you were on your phone.
I'm doing homework on my phone.
My room is what most people call a gaming paradise. Dual monitor linked up to a computer with a 3080 Ti in it. Except I don't do anything with it, but watch anime for 6 hours straight. I have a life.
I'm an adult now, and I've seen a little bit of what the world has to offer. So that means I'm not limited to who tells me what to do or how they tell me to do it. That's not to say I don't tell myself to behave sometimes, but that also means my room is where I make it. Or where my skateboard is. I like that thing, that's how I get around.
Abby, are you coming?
Yes, I am. Just let me finish this.
I want you down here now.
Jeez. Okay.
Vines and painted clouds on my ceiling.
My bottle of melatonin gummies.
Stuffies are crying too.
Water bottles that make crunchy noises whenever I step around my room.
My beloved sewing machine.
My pet cactus.
Loud music playing from my speakers.
My mattress that's on the floor.
Why is the sun out? Oh, man.
And welcome to a knitting tutorial. Alright, not just any knitting tutorial, the best knitting tutorial of your life. Alright? Alright. So, First, you want to start with your ball of yarn. I am using bare knot of velvet. I believe this is golden moss. Okay. And you want to start by getting your working yarn. Okay. Now, in order to gauge the size that you want to use first, you want to use about 2.5 times the desired width of your project, leaving about so for like your slip knot. Okay? So for cutting out that, then we're going to say this is about the size of our project. Okay? And then
My brain is always making new connections. Every time I go on YouTube and watch a new tutorial, the neurons in my brain get connected up and make connections. Like that!
So you want to learn how to bake crust.
It's
It's
not
going to take a
about
couple
crust.
of minutes.
You think Everybody! I'm trying to read! Okay, Imagine if you can open a door and see what's going on in my head. Because I swear, it feels like I learn something new every day. You know, like learning how to fake cry, or how to knit, buy new makeup. Oh, and finding this new restaurant in South Everett that makes the best sushi ever. Ah, oh, she was amazing. You'd see a whole load of my neurons getting connected up in a way that they never have before. And every time I do that same connection, that same thing happens again, and again, and again.
In one video, I'm going to show you how to how to dye your hair.
Drying on command.
Doing my usual makeup. Pepper grinder. Ace an extremely hard test, impress the love of your life, and gain superiority amongst your peers. All by parallel parking.
Drawing on command is easy as 1, 2, 3.
So for brows, I just use a tinted brow mascara. It's by NYX. You can buy it on Amazon. It's very nice.
Oh man, I fell with my center of gravity in my butt and towards the ground with my arms like this, and thankfully I'm not injured.
Take off the cover, grab both the top and the bottom, rotate it back and forth. It will grind the pepper.
from there, you insert your needle. Boom. Awesome.
So now you're going to start cranking that thing all the way to the left. All your wheels all the way to the left, and it's in reverse, by the way.
We're supposed to write about celebrities or characters that we love. So, our stereotypical Harry Styles, orphanage fan fictions. Oh, how clever they are.
Think of every dark and horrible memory you've ever experienced and use that as your fuel. An A-. I raised a disappointment.
And then you just apply it to your hair. I'm gonna be winging it today and just hope for the best.
Just kidding, I got it professionally done.
Oh God, are you okay? Sir, are you okay?
I didn't fall flat.
Oh, I got you. I see. You know how to fall.
You wrap your thumb around like this. You want to put your middle finger and your pointer finger in about so, and hold them like this. Put your needle down into the loop around your thumb, and then wrap it around the one that's on your pointer finger, and pull it out like that, and you've cast on your first stitch.
Dad, I committed tax fraud again.
And then I went in with some concealer for some blemishes around the face. The ones that are around my mouth area and nose, I try not to put as much makeup on just because, again, we're wearing a mask anyways.
Drive that puppy forward, cranking your wheel to the right, and so it's this motion. And then
Now you have pepper. Oh my God, so crazy, right? Keep doing it until you have as much pepper as you want. It's that simple. How do you?
I I forgot to pay the water bill. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how your fake crack.
So yeah, make sure to like and subscribe.
Keep going until you are done with how you want it to look. Alright? Bye-bye.
Hi,
He's such a pal. I think I know that guy, right? Really? It does. Huh. Who knew? The more I use those connections, the stronger they get. That's why you get better at things the more you do them.
Like when you sing.
Or ice skate.
Or skateboard.
Or even play the ukulele.
Or whatever! The neurons in your brain get connected up again and again. And, you know, as you start to get older and not, you know,
Use those connections.
yeah, you use those connections, they start to die off, and they start to get older and die off.
That's called pruning. It's a bit like cleaning up your room and throwing away the stuff you don't use anymore.
But it's like a compromise because you lose tons of information at the same time.
But it doesn't happen overnight. It takes years and years.
It's not like you wake up one day and just get an adult brain.
It's not like when you get your period for the first time and you're like, pause. Am I a woman now?
That's important.
Okay.
Good job.
Thank you.
But what's more important is that this happens at different parts of your brain at different times. Right now, I got more connections in my brain than I'll ever have in my entire life. I wish my mom could understand that. I bet we all wish our parents could understand that, you know?
Preach.
Yeah.
Get it, girl.
You go, sis.
You
We have some truthers in chat.
Rachel. Shut up, Rachel. Rachel, come here.
Nick!
No. What do you want, Dad?
Have you seen my work shirt?
What?
My shirt. I need it for work.
I haven't seen your shirt.
Are you sure? Can I check anywhere?
No, I don't have your shirt. Why would I have?
Okay, okay. Just checking. Sorry for accusing you. Jeez.
Oh, shit.
In the front of your brain, there's the prefrontal cortex. It's right here, in front of your head. It controls your thoughts, consequences, planning, and stuff like that. It's the region of reason. It stops you from doing stupid stuff. It's the part of the brain that says, don't do this! Or that will happen!
It's a bit like the voice of your parents.
Your car? Yeah. I used to be a mechanic actually. I don't know about anything. No, I don't look at me. I just work there.
You know, I wanted to buy one.
That's it. It's the weather. You guys watching the Weather Channel? I have the weather on my phone.
Oh, me too.
Oh, you know
It's
what?
actually so cool.
It's so cool.
You show the rain. You know
The rain? I know. And like the news?
Technology
See
is
that?
amazing.
Hi. Sup? Sup?
Hi, I'm Wayne. Nick's dad. I'm a hunter, mostly hunt deer now. I've pretty much known him his whole life. I'm planning on taking him on his first hunting trip soon. I'm proud of him. Probably don't say that enough.
Alright. My name's Tony. I'm Amy's dad. I have a daughter. Yes. She's very clumsy and emotional. Oh yeah. Same daughter? Yeah.
Pretty much.
But all in all, I think she's a very driven kid, you know.
Hello, my name is Jesse. I'm Ashley's dad. My daughter doesn't really know what I do for a living, but that's all right. She's got her own things to worry about.
Sup, Rick. It was Dad. I restore brick, buildings. You know, I like to think I'm the funniest person in the room even when nobody laughs. What can I say?
Same here.
Alright, hey, I'm Leon. I'm Darnage's dad. I'm a janitor for Google, you know. I like watching football and playing dominoes.
Hello, everybody. I'm Rhonda. I'm Rachel's mother. I have 5 kids, including her, and I feel incredibly blessed to be their mama. I love spending time with them, whether it be working out or cooking or playing games. It makes me a lot happier.
Aw, well, hello, I'm Christine. I'm Gary's grandma. I love to go on bike rides and listen to Barbara Streisand. I also find some new recipes on Pinterest and I make them. Gary's favorite is the corn dip.
I grill. I like the barbecue. I have a tray grill. Oh! Yeah. You know they got some good stuff.
This mixer needs some music. DJ, can we get some music going?
Oh, nice to meet you. As you heard, I'm Tony. I'm an engineer at Boeing. I think your daughter and my daughter have the same class. Do you know if she's participating in class? If she's getting her work done? Me and my wife would really love to know.
Ashley's a really smart girl, and she doesn't really need my help anymore, but I help her because I want to.
Yeah. Sometimes it hits me in the face when I realize and see Ava as an adult. I knew raising her on a long leash would make her an independent person, but now I'm just wishing it was legal to make her pay rent.
In my family, we do, movie nights once in a while, family typical things. Darnage makes the popcorn and is known to cry at least once during a movie, which is weird, but I like to make fun. I've heard about that, so.
Yeah. We have movie nights at my house as well. Rachel also cries during a lot of movies. Usually she comes to me whenever she does cry and she gives me a hug. She'll probably tell you that I give the best ones.
Aw, well, Gary is always there for me when I can't open a jar or reach something on a high shelf. Well, he's a pal.
DJ, can we get the parent playlist?
Oh, I listen to rock. We don't dance. I don't dance. That's yours? I don't dance. Might as well. Come on, Tony. You got it. Come on, Tony. Just jam it. Yeah, go. It's good.
Baby.
Yeah?
I'm down here. I need you for something.
Okay, just give me like 10 minutes.
I can't be waiting forever. Amy, where are you?
I'm still busy.
Time's up. Chop, chop.
What? It's only been like 5 minutes and I'm still in a game.
Well, pause it and get off then.
Well, I can't pause it, Father. It's online.
Tell your friends to get off then. I don't know. It's your fault for not planning your time properly. I want you down here now.
Oh my God.
Gary!
Yes?
Gary, we need to speak with you.
Okay. Give me a minute.
Gary, not later, now.
Ugh.
Ava, can I come in?
Yeah, in a minute. I'm changing.
You need to clean your room.
I will.
So you've been saying.
Abby, why aren't you down here yet?
I said I'm not finished. Bob, please. Just let me finish this game.
If you're not down here in 2 minutes, I'm turning off the internet.
What the? What? Be like that. Freaking hate it here. This was my rank-up game, and I can't just leave right in the middle of it. I can do whatever he wants me to do after this, but just... Ah! They're always nagging me about not doing this and spending too much time on that and not listening to this. Like, just leave me alone. I already have enough to stress about as is, and I don't need your loud voice reminding me every single goddamn second I'm doing something wrong. And then they make me feel guilty by saying things like, we never see you anymore, or you don't spend time with us because you hate us or something. And I don't hate them. If I actually did hate them, I'd be failing all my classes right now, or take up smoking, or do something actually heart attack inducing. Just get off my ass.
Rachel, are you still up?
Yeah,
Still? You know that we both have school tomorrow.
I know.
Get some sleep, alright?
I'll try.
Hello. Welcome to your brain scan. It's just a few questions. Lights on equals yes. Lights off equals no. Ready? I am a teenager. I live with both of my parents. I eat out too much. I think I'm smart. I think I'm good looking. I lied to my parents today. I'm in love. I've stolen something from a store. I hate puberty. Just a few more. I have trouble falling asleep. I cried today. I feel like I don't have control. I don't tell my parents I love them enough. Intimacy scares me. I wish I was a different person. I'm worried no one will ever fall in love with me. I want to be a baker. An actor. A parent. A teacher. I can be anything I want to be. Lights off.
Called the limbic system. It's in the middle of the brain, and it's made up of lots of different parts. There's even a part of it called the reward center that makes you want to have fun. Bored, bored, bored. When you're a teenager, your limbic system is really hypersensitive. It goes crazy whenever you do something fun or exciting or risky.
yeah, absolutely. So
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
So sorry.
okay,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
so-
I cannot express how sorry we are. Actually, he's gonna go do something for you. But
Anyways,
yeah,
so we
I
have
can't,
the
like,
little
I
factory
seriously-
bulbs.
I'm so sorry.
No,
Okay,
you're not.
I'm gonna stop.
So
no,
the
I am. I'm gonna
hippocampus.
stop right now.
The hippocampus.
The hippocampus.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love that movie. Oh.
No, it's not a movie. It's the part of the limbic system, actually.
Okay, same thing.
And then we have the amygdala. That one does reports and stuff.
Oh, dude, sick.
All right, let me just read these out. So we have the
Okay.
anterior
Here, I'll help you.
thalamic
The
nuclei,
anterior thalamic.
the fornix.
The
Oh my
fornix.
God, I can't do this anymore.
Is it because I said 20? Hey, what's going on? You guys enjoying the show? Yeah? Are you enjoying the show? Alright. Alina, can you turn on the hot lights? There we go, that's better. Alright. You guys want to play a game? Alright. Put some music on. Everybody, come on out. Do I have a volunteer to stand up for me? You, sir.
Anyone at all?
What's your name? Amari? Amar? Alright, Amar. Listen, we're going to play a game called Never Have I Ever. You ever heard of it?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So we're going to play it Mariner High School style. So basically, I'm going to say never have I ever, and then blah, blah, blah. And then that blah, blah, blah is something that you have done, then you stay standing. And if it's something you haven't done, then you sit down. Once you sit down, you're out. All right, so let's do a little bit of an example. Never have I ever been to a play in the Mariner High School Little Theater. Good. So that's something that he's done. He's doing it right now, so he stays standing, right? All right. Everyone stand up. If you want to, let's do another example. All right. This is an easy one. Never have I ever thought Ryan Reynolds was at least a little bit hot.
Don't lie. Don't lie. You don't have to lie.
Oh my
God.
Oh my
So you have thought Ryan Reynolds was hot. Oh, okay. And neither of you have. All right, perfect. All right, and if you're sitting down, I'm gonna have you stand up again because we're gonna play for real. Okay, let's start. Never have I ever stolen a cookie from the cookie jar, or candy from the candy jar.
Oh, I have one. Never have I ever kissed someone that I should not have kissed.
Thank you for being on.
I got one.
Yes.
Never have I ever cheated on a test.
Cheated on a test.
All right. Never have I ever baked.
Oh. Oh wow.
Okay, great.
I got one. Never have I ever went to a party without any parent supervision.
Never have I ever gone somewhere without parent permission.
Never have I ever accidentally clogged the toilet and overflowed it.
Never have I ever broke a door.
All right, we got some door breakers. All right, we got 3 left. Do we dare ask another question, or do we just do it?
It's four. It's
Four.
five.
Five.
Oh.
All right, let's see. One more question.
My bad. I heard Gary.
Never have I ever gotten caught hopping a fence or trespassing.
Alright. Whichever one it lands on, if it lands on heads, then you have heads, then you stay standing. If it lands on tails, you land tails, and you stay down. No, you stay standing too. Alright. I'm really bad at flipping coins, but it landed on tails! We got 2 left. We're going to do rock, paper, scissors across the room. Alright, I will narrate. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
That's not how it goes. On shoot.
Yes, that's what I was explaining. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
It's rock, paper, scissors, shoot, Xavier.
You know what, Rachel? You know what, Rachel? Come down from that pedestal of yours. Alright, ready? Let's run it.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Got paper.
Looks like paper.
Why am I like this? It's because I want to try new things. I want to live out loud.
Why am I like this? Because something inside me changed.
Why am I like this? Because sometimes life feels boring and I need a rush.
Because my friends are more important to me than ever before and I want to have fun with them. I want to impress them.
Because I'm not you. Because your way isn't the only way.
Why am I like this? I'm not sure. Sorry it confuses you.
Just stop
limbic system is hyper, and my prefrontal cortex is still developing. But think of all the amazing things that we can do as adolescents. We're developing all these connections, but we don't have that part of our brain that says, no, don't do that, that won't work.
Lorde was 16 when she released her bop of a song Royals.
Mark Zuckerberg made Facebook when he was 19.
Ah, yes, the lizard man. Malala was just about my age when she won a Nobel Peace Prize. Wilbur Soot was just 15 when he posted his first YouTube video and 17 when he released his first song. Now he is not only a famous British musician, but also a famous Twitch streamer.
Billie Eilish began working on her music career at the age of 13. She started getting big when she was 16, and now, at the age of 18, she has 10 Grammys.
Sophie Marie B. emailed her dad to escape an abusive relationship with her mother. She released the song, Hey Little Girl, to share her experience. The song has been heard by millions.
Tommy Innit, the famous Minecraft YouTuber, is 17.
Thank you, Con. Very poggers.
So yeah, we take risks. The everyday risks, you know, not the type of risks that could lead to death or danger.
Things like procrastinating on assignments until the day they're due.
Or ghosting your friends.
Or walking home alone at night.
Or sitting in the car alone while your mom gets groceries.
Or confessing your romantic feelings for a friend, knowing that you could lose them forever. We take risks like this every single day without knowing the outcome. And yes, sometimes they can end in heartbreak and sadness. But they don't always. They can lead to such great happiness. So take those risks. Don't be afraid. Do not allow fear to stop you. Just, don't die.
Say to me, your brain is broken. It's like an adult's brain, but it doesn't work properly. It's like you're in a city you've never been to, and you don't have a map, and you don't know where you're going, and you keep taking all the wrong turns. You say, listen to me. Don't worry. One day, you'll be okay. Probably. Your brain will start working properly. One day, your brain will be just like mine, and you'll be fine. But until then, you've got to try and be more like me. I say to you, my brain isn't broken, it's beautiful. I'm in a city I've never been to, and I see all the bright lights, new fears, new opportunities, and thousands of millions of roads all lit up and flashing. But you've forgotten these places existed, because every day you walk the same way, with your hands in your pockets and eyes to the floor. And if I'm wild and out of control, it's because I'm finding out who I am. If I really was a wild animal, I would have been gone by now. And I'm scared. And you're scared, because who I am might not be who you want me to be, or who you are. And I don't know why, but I don't say it's going to be all okay. There's a lot of things I've stopped saying, and I want to say them, but I can't.
I'm Bogdan.
I'm Darnasia.
I'm Izzy.
Button.
I'm Abby.
I'm Gary.
I'm Ava. I'm Emma.
Ash.
Nevi.
I'm Colin.
I'm Amy.
I'm Rachel. I'm 15 and the youngest one here. I don't really know what I'm going to be doing with my life. Hell, I don't even know what I'm going to be doing after high school. I can't keep saying that, oh yeah, it'll all turn out fine, right? It won't. Not if I keep on acting like my entire life plan will just magically drop at my feet once I get my diploma. I'm just scared, honestly. Scared of growing up and admitting that I'm not the happy little girl that I used to be. Scared to move on and say that, oh yeah, I have to actually figure out what I want to do. I can't promise that I'm going to be okay, but I'm gonna hope that I will.
And I'm Everett. I'm 18, and I'm the oldest one here. I remember when I was 15. When I was 15, I thought, when I turn 18, I'm gonna move out of my dad's house, I'm gonna get my own apartment, pay my own bills, drive my own car. And now that I'm actually 18, I can inform you that none of that's true. I live with my mom, but she doesn't make me pay bills, thankfully. I don't have my license, so of course I don't have my own car. And I don't plan on moving out for quite a bit. So it's okay not to have a plan. And sometimes plans don't work out. It's only been 4 years since I started high school, and sometimes I still feel like a sophomore. It's okay to be afraid. I'm afraid too, because I don't know what will happen next. But you do.
Those of you who are adults, you had written something on a blue card before the show had started. Something that you didn't know when you were our age. And for the rest of you who are not adults, you got nothing, boo-hoo, very sad. Do you remember?
You don't know this yet, but as you grow older, you will become like your parents.
You don't know this yet, but you're going to have an amazing time. Even when it's tough, or even especially when it's tough.
You don't know this yet, but every next step will be better than the last.
You don't know this yet, but don't sweat the small things. Relax more. Enjoy things that challenge you.
You don't know this yet, but you are worthy and will realize your dreams.
You don't know this yet, but you're more important than you think. You don't know this yet, but enjoy life and don't take yourself too seriously. Lastly, as a friendly reminder of what is written above the doors at the Temple of Delphi, nothing in excess, in the words of Socrates. Socrates.
You don't know this yet, but believe in yourself.
You don't know this yet, but invest in a bite it ASAP. You should.
Bidet.
Bidet. You should remember to call your mama.
You don't know this yet, but the 17 seasons of Grey's Anatomy was not worth it. You don't know this yet, but all your dreams can come true.
You don't know this yet, but life doesn't go as planned, so don't anticipate your ideal life. Live in the moment and appreciate what you have.
You don't know this yet, but learn to take care of yourself first.
You don't know this yet, but the best is yet to come.
You don't know this yet, but you will make it through.
You don't know this yet, but perfection isn't something you can achieve. The only way to become your best self is to do your best every day, no matter what. Your scores and your abilities do not matter. What matters is your ability to put your best foot forward and do the best you can each day.
You don't know this yet, but going to Washington for college turns into a lifetime. And it's worth it. Missing the sunshine of California and family, though.
You don't know this yet,
but you will.
Where's the finished recording button?